Hi, boys and girls. This is our last lesson in topic 11, and we're going to be talking about mixed numbers and decimals on a number line. The first thing I want to make sure I point out to you is this word mixed in mixed numbers. Mixed means that it is whole number and part of a number together as one. So if you remember when we were baking cookies, 2.5 cups of flour, that was considered a mixed number because it had a whole number and it had part of a number, which was the fraction. Okay, so on our number lines, we're now going to do the decimal part, which we learned last time, but we're also going to then add the fraction part that goes along with it. And remember, I said that with every decimal comes a fraction. All right, so let's look at our number line. First thing when we look at mixed, we want to make sure we know and we're aware of the whole number. So we've got 3 at one end. We've got 4 at this end. So all of our numbers inside the whole number on our mixed numbers are going to be 3. All right. So if we look at the decimal numbers, or the parts of numbers inside the middle, we've got 3 and 3/10, 3 and 7/10. Okay. So then we automatically know, if that is labeled there, then we automatically know that on our fractions, 7/10, our fraction is going to be the denominator is going to be 10. So for this one, 3 and 7/10, if you listen to what you're saying 3 and, where the decimal is, and 7 in the 10th spot. So then it would be 7/10. So that fraction would go with that decimal. Now over here we have 3 and 3/10, so then we have 3 and 3/10. Okay, so whenever you're dealing with the tenths place or the hundredths place, it's super easy to figure out what the decimal is and the fraction is, because you already have the denominator as a 10, 100, or 1,000. So it's really easy. But what happens if you have a number line that is not in the tenths, or does not have numbers that represent the tenths place? It has the tenths place is represented by another number other than 10, 100, or 10, or in the hundredths place, 100, or 1,000s or thousands place. So let's say we have, so we're going to do, let's do 9 this time. And then our 10 over here. Now, we don't have 10 notches. How many notches do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember, when you count the notches, that will represent your denominator on any fraction that you're using. So we've got a denominator that is 5 here, so let's keep that in mind. Since we have 5, then we know this is going to be 9 and 1/5 for our fraction. And in fact, let's actually put that on the top, because our fractions are going on the top. And then we know that this is going to be 9 and 2/5, 9 and 3/5, 9 and 4/5, and then that would be 9 and 5/5, but we know 5/5 would be just the extra one, so then that would be 10. Okay, so with that, we've got fractions with a denominator of 5. So remember, when we convert them to a decimal, it has to be a 10, 100, or 1,000. All right, so we're dealing with the tens place. What can we do to that 5 to make it a 10, 100, 1,000? Well, you can do anything to that 5 to make either any one of the 3 numbers, but let's just do what's simplest. We know if we take our 5 and times it by 2, we can make 10. So we're going to use that as our tens place. So then let's do that to our numbers here. Our fractions, our numerators, and our denominators. So if we have 5 times 2 is 10, and 1 times 2 is 2, so that would be 9 and 2/10. So in this place, it would be 9 and 2/10. Okay, so let's do the same thing. We're going to times 5 by 2, 2 by 2, and that would be 10. 2 times 2 is 4. So then it would be 9 and 4/10. Get the idea? 5, we're going to do the same thing here. Multiply it by 2, multiply the 3 by 2, 6/10. So this would be 9 and 6/10. So in this case, when the fractions do not have, or as a denominator, they don't have a 10, 100, or 1,000, you have to then convert it to one of those. And then that would then produce your decimal for you. All right. We're going to go ahead and practice this in class. Hope it helps. See you soon. Thanks. Bye.